Woo 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 woo. Yeah. Woo 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 woo.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Zach, but you guys can call me Hazardous. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel, and welcome back to another Call of Duty World War II video here on my channel today. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys the best class setup for the M1 Garand in Call of Duty World War II multiplayer. But before we get into this best class setup, guys, I just want to mention that I have my monthly channel sweepstakes going on right now, and to enter that, where you can win a $25 Amazon gift card, all you need to do is like the video, subscribe to my channel, and then go down in the comments section and let me know that you followed all 3 steps, and you guys will be entered into the giveaway at the end of this month. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and let's get started on this best class setup. But actually, I also do want to give a quick shout out to my buddy Viperio Hybrid. He won the daily shout out because he commented on my last video yesterday. First, he was the first commenter. So if you guys want to have a chance to win the daily shout out, all you need to do is be the first to comment on one of my videos. And really, to be first to comment on one of my videos, you can either turn on my notifications or head over to my Twitter and follow me on Twitter, because I update you guys on Twitter right before I go live. I give you guys a 30-minute warning, I give you guys a 2-second warning, and then I also let you know when I tweet the video out. But without further ado, let's get into this M1 Garand class setup, guys, because I know you guys are fiending to know a good class setup for this weapon, because it's a very overpowered weapon if you know how to use it effectively. Obviously, I would prefer to use this in hardcore. It's recommended that you use this in hardcore. I use it in hardcore free-for-all, but the gameplay you're seeing on screen right now is in core mode, just because I wanted to demonstrate what it's like for the normal Call of Duty player who plays core mode to use this. So to get started, we'll start with the division. You guys want to use the infantry division just because you get the bayonet and you get the extra magazines. You get to walk faster and strafe faster when you're ADSing or aiming down sights, which is really good when you're using rifles, especially a weapon like this. And then the most important thing is you get that extra attachment. And so when you run this with primed, you get 4 attachments on the weapon. So moving on to the actual M1 Garand attachment setup, what you want to use is you want to use extended mag, because that gives you more bullets in your clip. Because believe it or not, guys, this weapon does have a pretty fast rate of fire, so you want to put extended mag on here so you can have more bullets to then shoot into your enemies and put holes in your enemies to then kill them and get more XP and rank up faster. So extended mags is the first attachment. And then also the iron sights are great on this gun, and it's really up to you. Honestly, all these attachments are totally interchangeable. You don't have to use all 4 of these, you don't have to use any 4 of these. These are just my recommendations and what works for me, but I truly feel that these are the best attachments for the weapon, because no other combination that I've tried has worked just as well as this. So other than extended mags, you want to pop on the lens sight. You can also use the 4x optic or the ACOG scope, but that's more recommended for hardcore if you're going to be taking people out from range. If you're in core mode, and even if you're playing hardcore mode but you want to like run around and really rush people down with the M1 Garand, I wouldn't recommend doing so necessarily. I would be more of a conservative player when using this weapon. You can still fire it fast, but just don't be rushing around like you would when you're using the Type 100 or PPSH or MP40 or any of those submachine guns. You do want to take precautions because this is a single shot weapon. So just throw the lens sight on there so you're not zoomed in as much as when you're using the ACOG, because you don't want this weapon to act like a sniper either. You can see people just fine across the map if you're using the lens sight, to be honest. So anyway, we have the extended mag and we have the lens sight. Next, you want to pop on steady aim so you get a smaller hip fire radius. That's especially good in core mode when you can actually see your crosshairs on screen and it's not blocked out in hardcore, because this weapon is kind of like the bar when you're hip firing without steady aim. So you want to make sure you can bring in those crosshairs so you have a more accurate hip fire shot, because the times you will be hip firing in this game are the times when the enemies are like right up next to you and you can't drag your sights when you're ADSing or when you're aiming down sights. You just won't have the high enough sensitivity, and it's not recommended that you aim down sights to kill enemies when they're up close and personal with you, when you could use the rifle bayonet to stab them. It's recommended that you hip fire, and that's why you throw steady aim onto this actual weapon, so you have more accuracy when you're hip firing. And then lastly, the last attachment you want to use on the M1 Garand is the quick draw, just so you can aim down your sights faster and get your shots off quicker, because Call of Duty is a game all about reactions. First shot wins, essentially, or first one to get their shots off on the enemy. So you want to use quick draw so you can aim down your sights faster. And then of course, to equip 4 attachments on your M1 Garand, you need to run the primed basic training. I pretty much run this in most of my class setups, so you guys will see in the future class setups which I have coming out this week, not on all of them, that I'm not using primed. So you just want to make sure that you're using primed on this so you can use the 4 attachments. But you'll see in a different class setup for an LMG that I have coming out for you guys soon, I don't use primed on that. But anyway, moving on, the secondary, again, it's all up to you guys. I said use the machine pistol, that's what I ran, but now I'm trying something new. I'm trying the P08 out, and because I want to get extended mags on it and see how that works. But right now on this class setup directly in this gameplay that you're watching, I'm using the P08 with the steady aim attachment as well for hip fire for that pistol. And then of course you can either use a lethal or a tactical grenade. Honestly, the secondary and the lethals are all up to you. Whatever works for your class setup and your playstyle, go for it. If you have an attachment for the machine pistol that I don't, feel free to use it. That's not the core of this class setup. That's not going to make or break your class setup. But the M1 Garand attachments, I truly think will make or break this M1 Garand class setup. So let me know down in the comments if you guys enjoyed this class setup and what other weapons you would like to see in a best class setup video for World War II here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the channel. I have some more videos coming out tomorrow. I have another best class setup, so be sure to tune in for that. If you guys haven't followed me on Twitter already, be sure to go down in the description and follow me on Twitter, guys. That's where I tweet all my videos coming out and everything, and I want to grow my Twitter so I can communicate with you guys more on there because you guys are so cool. Thank you to all the new subscribers who are coming to the channel recently. Thank you guys so much. I'm glad you enjoy what you see here on the channel, and I hope you continue to enjoy what you see here on the channel. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.